I have a question about sampling. What can you sample?
Well, that's an interesting thing. I taught at a law school for about 10 years, and beginning in the early 90s, and it looked like sampling was dead. It's like the Gilbert O'Sullivan case begins with the words "Thou shalt not steal," and everybody just went, "What?" You know, a federal court basically getting all biblical. It's like, you know, Quentin Tarantino movie. It's just like way over the top crazy. And basically what happened is it put the fear of God in people, and for the most part they went out and got licenses. I literally quit teaching digital sampling. It's like, well, there's the case, and everybody else had the common sense to settle before that. And there were cases, you know, that were reasonably high profile, but they all went away, and especially after that particular case, which involved the Gilbert O'Sullivan smash hit "Alone Again Naturally," which if you ever have the opportunity to avoid hearing, take it. But anyway, why someone would want to sample it. Okay, so it was dead for a long, long time, right? Well, recently, in a different context, we're seeing digital sampling become a brand new legal issue. And what we're seeing is in the context of film. And we're seeing people who have been licensing, for example, the publishing, the actual music itself, but not licensing digitally, getting a digital sample license for the sound recording. And so, you know, you're having fragments looped in the film, and the film, you know, is basically on its face a copyright violation. It goes to court, and these are big cases. And so you're now having digital sampling revisited by the courts, especially in the Ninth Circuit, which is California, which is where the film industry is. And there's some new law in this, and so we're having to rethink that. And it's not what we always thought in the past. And this is actually a cool thing because they're beginning to, it's going to force ultimately the issue to go to the United States Supreme Court, which is what happens when two circuits disagree, and they will disagree, especially the one in Tennessee and the one in California. And the Supreme Court's going to go, well, here's what the law is, but you know what? This is for Congress to figure out. They're going to kick it over to Congress, and then they're going to have to grapple and do a better job patching up the digital problems with copyright.
All right, then. So we have stay tuned, right?
Yeah, I'll be back in a year, and we'll see what happens.